Kia ora and welcome to this final module of the Chemical Detective series, and this time we're going to look at displacement reactions. As you should know, you're working towards two standards of which you choose one of them, and you will decide at the end of the session one is an exam standard and one is an internal. So you must revise all four modules before you attempt the teacher marked assignment CHO1054A, and you will find this information under the standards tab. The overview will give you the hyperlinks to each lesson in this module. The teacher marked assignment is at the end. That is what we as teachers want to see and we'll give you feedback on before we give you any internal. And you should have the science equipment box for the practical work in the standard. The resources tab in every lesson is important for you to refer to because you get given the ions to help you write formulae, you get given the periodic table. The solubility rules are particularly important for the precipitation reactions, and then also you will use the reactivity series a lot in this particular module. Again, the three cornerstones of chemistry. You've got the macroscopic, which is like the facts of chemistry, and as you can see there's a color change here when we put the gray solid metal into this blue, and it's got actually copper sulfate solution. You can see the copper blue color is fading and we're getting copper metal. So the copper ions are blue and the copper metal is this reddish brown. So we explain those facts on a microscopic or particle level, where we're trying to show that the zinc is neutral and the copper are positive ions, and what is happening is that the zinc has lost electrons to the copper, so the copper is now copper metal, and the color has faded because we have fewer copper ions present. And we represent this in a model way by either doing word equations, balanced ionic equations, or balanced symbol equations, the formulae as well as diagrams. And finally, your learning. You need to process information to make sure you've understood it. And one way is to write notes as you work through the module. It's good for revision purposes as well. Also check your answers to make sure you've added all the detail in your answers, and if you haven't, add it as a correction. Do that writing, it'll help you remember it more easily. And again, as you work through it, try and work out, why is this a displacement reaction? Why is it not a combination reaction or a decomposition or a precipitation? So think of all those things. All the best for your learning.